Is as important to a man as the air he breathes in. No, let's say it in a way that we can all relate. We are often being told that the way to a man's heart is food, right? Okay, let's take it that way. Sex is as important as a good meal. Let me tell you how you actually know this is true. Is the fact that let's gather several women and several men together in a separate room and give them option of picking top three things that shows that a relationship is good. Like I mean a healthy marriage, a healthy good relationship. What are the things that they will be mentioning that are like values that shows a good marriage? See, most men cannot mention three things without mentioning sex. You know why? It's as important to them as the air that they breathe in. And when you gather women together, you would hardly find any woman that would mention sex as the top three things that shows a good relationship, because it won't even cross their mind. Like it won't even cross their mind. And the first thing I want you to know is that sex is more than physical for a man. It is an emotional thing. It is what shows that you accept them. It is what shows that you value them. Just the same way that for most women, the way they feel loved and valued is spending quality time with them, telling them good words or act of service. Let's take it that a man's love language is sex. On period. Let's take it that way. Like period. That's their love language. Because when they get good sex, they feel wanted. They feel like this person values me. They feel like this person appreciates me. The moment you begin to separate yourself and separate sex from the relationship, it's more like your partner begin to feel like, is she using me? Is she just gaining from me? It seems I'm not getting what I want, even though you might be doing every other good things that they said a good woman is supposed to do. Once you don't get the sex part crossed and checked, it may look like as if you're not still eating the game right. And when you see it in this light, it makes you to actually begin to like see reasons why you need to do it more, right? And this is one of the things that I begin to read and study about, because men are actually wired that way. Because I know most of us will be like, why is it that men always want sex? Why is it that men always want sex? Think about it the same way. Why is it that you as human being want food? Why is it that you want good air? You want to breathe in good air? Because it fuels you, right? When you eat, you feel nourished, you feel energized. That's the same thing that happens. And when you begin to see it in this light, that sex is just as good food to a man, would you want to deprive your man of good food? No. The same way you would not say you are tired all the time because you're outrightly tired, and you will still try your best to cook. If you think about it that way, that when I give my partner sex, it fuels them, it makes them feel wanted and connected, you would often want to do it more. And one of the ways that you can actually break this barrier of saying that I'm tired, I don't feel like doing it, I'm not interested, is that you need to shift the gaze of yourself. Like shift the gaze of yourself and begin to see it in the light of the fact that it is not all about you. The same way you can't use when you are hungry to determine when your husband is hungry, to determine when your family is hungry. It's the same way you need to see it in that light, that the fact that I'm emotionally satisfied, because what satisfaction means to you, because what satisfaction means to you is different from what satisfaction means to your partner. And when you understand this like clearly, you will begin to see that it is not even about you this time around. Because if you want to use your satisfaction to judge, that means that in that relationship there might not be sex for the next 1 month, 2 months, and if care is not taken, it might go into infinity. Like you might not even think about sex because your needs are being met, you're being talked to, you're being showed love, money is spent on you, you feel connected because everything you want to say, they give you listening ear. Like your husband is always there to give you listening ear. You feel like the relationship is top notch, but to your husband, once sex is lacking, it's like every other thing is lacking. And see it in the light of a good food, like I said earlier on. Provide it as often as possible. Once they say they want it, don't overthink it. Like I'm in the mood. You don't need to be in the mood to prepare good meal, right? You don't need to be in the mood to bathe, right? You don't need to be in the mood to actually think about cleaning the home. It's not about mood most times. It is about doing what you need to do at the right time. And knowing that it changes the game, it makes the home like feel more secured. It makes your partner feel more secured in the relationship, would make you to always do it even without having to overthink it or start thinking about how you feel or how you don't feel. And when you reject your partner often with excuses like I'm tired, I'm not in the mood, I'm having a headache, our children is around, I'm offended at what you did the last time, you just keep holding excuses and excuses and excuses all the time. it actually makes your partner to feel dejected. It makes them feel like you don't want them. Just the same way if you try talking to your partner all the time and they keep telling you they are busy, I'm tired. When they come back from work, they don't want to listen to you. It makes you feel like, as if, is it because I've given birth, you no longer find me attractive? So your husband begin to feel like, is it because I'm married to her already? Everything I do no longer counts. This is exactly the notion you start passing to the person. It's like, even if I take care of her from today to tomorrow, like I see messages like this all the time. Even if I take care of her from today to tomorrow, it doesn't make her value me. It doesn't count anyway. And you don't want your relationship to get to that point. So see it as a way that you giving your, like, responding to your husband's request of sex is not something you have to overthink about. It is more like you saying that you respond to them saying, I'm hungry. And if you see it in that light, it's more like you just want to do it. And it is all the time, it's not about perfection, but always being there for your partner, caring about them. It is not every time you bring up matter that your husband is always in the mood and excited about the discussion. Like all those are propos matter. Even sometimes something serious to you that might not sound serious to them. Let's even like, let's not make it jovial. Let's be serious about it because this is a serious matter, right? It is not all the time that you bring up those women matter, that things you're bothering you, things that you want him to attend to, that is in the mood. It's not all the time you need money, that is in the mood to give money, because he might be having financial crisis currently and he's not even willing to spend money. But despite everything, he still listens and is like, okay, I'll see what we can do about it. That shows he give attention. Think about it that your husband asked for it and you said okay. It may not be all the rosy and be like, ah, everywhere is vibrating. No. But the good thing is that everybody still feel their needs being met. And this is the game changer. Once they feel their needs being met, they know that okay, once they are able to top up their gem, make you extra happy, they get it on a deeper level. And this is the good thing about it. And when you begin to see it this way, you just know that it is one of the responsibility I perform in marriage. It is one of the things that keeps marriage bed undefiled. It is one of the things that keeps my marriage bed rocking. Like, and this is the good part about it. And there's actually no any way to exempt it. There's no excuse that actually justifies you not doing it. Just try. Just try. I'm not saying that because I know some people will come for it and say that, hey, what about health issue? Health issues can be discussed, and if there are not things that can be discussed, treat your husband's need. Like, there's no excuse. Let me say it. I said what I said. Let me say it again. There's no excuse that can justify why you should keep denying your partner of their rights, of their legal rights that you said I do to. You said I do because you want to do. And so when they ask you, don't say you're not doing it again. Just ensure you do. And just by doing it all the time, do it all the time. You keep your marriage excited, you keep your marriage alive, you keep your husband feeling wanted and feeling accepted in your marriage. And this is, I know this is the exact thing you want to have in your marriage. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you've actually learned a thing or two, you're currently struggling with sex in your marriage, just drop it in the comment section and we'll be there to help one another, listen to one another's story, and have a much more fulfilling marriage. Until next time, bye.